pensando, me había quedado en que recién llegué aquí a la ciudad de Velen y había que llegar a buscar a un amigo que no me espía. Vamos a... ok. Es un contrato y este es otro contrato. Vamos a ver. Sí. Ya tengo estas cosas, voy a vender para conseguir algo de dinero. Pues peleamos contra humanos. Esas son las mismas que tengo. Vamos a venderlas también. Me quedé con pero no sé cuándo devolvérselo. No importa. Pasada de la encrucijada, grupo. Muchas cosas. Cosas de cabilla. Bueno, sigamos. Después de que quiere regresar.
Looking for a man. Goes by Hendrik.
What do you want with him?
Want to talk to him.
What about?
Give me a bottle of something strong.
You gotta go. I'll open the back way for you.
¿Por qué me corres?
Got company. Who is it?
Innkeep, vodka. Who's this?
Brave warrior, looks like. Got 2 swords, see?
Oi, great boy. What's the point of having 2 swords?
Wonder if he keeps an extra prick in his trousers too.
You fucking deaf? Gonna say who you are? Or do I need to loosen your tongue with me knife?
I'm a witcher. Heard you wondering about my swords. Well, one's for monsters, the other for humans. Only got one prick, though, in case you're wondering about that, too.
Don't touch him. Don't even look at him. Worse than lepers, that lot. Saw one in action once. Killed a half dozen. Blood everywhere. Freak didn't even show a drop of sweat.
Got the stench of corpses on him.
¿Verdad?
If you want to rest, come with me. On the bench you can use.
I'll step in the hut. And there's the bumpkin with what looks like his son. That's on the pretty side, I think, of himself. I say probably disguised his daughter.
Orsons always manage to hide their lasses.
Thought he'd outsmarted me. Ghastly.
Mean he hadn't.
I ploughed the snot out of that little shit. That's whatever the fuck he was. Must have surprised the old coot. Bet he wet himself.
Thanks for not starting a row with those swine.
I don't generally poke my nose in other people's business.
Looking to stay the night?
No. I'm looking for Hendrik.
Man lives in Heatherton,
Don't know where that is.
other side of the hill. Looked that away this morning, saw a strange glow. Imperials on the raid, perhaps. But who knows?
Anything else you can tell me about Hendrik?
Odd fellow. Arrived from who knows where and for no apparent reason. Shacked up with a widow whose husband was stabbed for a scrap of bread.
Baron's men don't like strangers.
Aye, he stays out of their way. Always seems to know when they're coming. Always manages to disappear.
Thanks and keep.
Greetings.
Wouldn't mind a drink? Show me what you got.
El trofeo del grifo, que no me sirve para nada. Esto es un polvito que vendría siendo droga. Todo es como la droga del juego. Por eso hay que venderle, cabrón. No se metan cochinadas del cuerpo. Estas son pieles, piel, y la del otro no lo alcanza. Esto es una carta neutral, bien. Y el guardiano, Ah, 80. Así me conviene comprarlas todas. Esa es mucha vida. Vamos a terminar de vender las pieles. La cena la voy a ocupar después. Ok. Ya.
Thanks. Farewell.
No quiero sabotearla. Exactamente toda. Ahí está Bruno.
A witcher, and not a second too soon.
Ah, mira, vente con 3.
Understand you have a contract for me.
Boy, it's my brother Mickle. Been a week now since he took the women of Bellows into the hills.
Women of Bellows?
Bellows were a rich village, till the war passed through. Huts were burned down, larders cleared out, all the menfolk conscripted. Women were left to fend for themselves, without food nor shelter. No one wanted them. Redanians wouldn't let them into Novigrad, so Mickle took them to the old mines, get them out of the rain at least. And I've not had word from him since.
Could look into it, if you paid me more.
Oh, mira, esto sí va a dar buen dinero. Vamos a cerrarlo en 320.
Alright, my brother's life's at stake, so I can't skip. It's a deal.
All right, I'll look for your brother. How will I recognize him?
Shouldn't be hard. We were the only lad in a group of women.
Corpses aren't always in a condition where I can determine the sex.
Corpses? Take it back. They got lost is all. But, if worst comes to worst, well, he had calfskin ankle boots, work of master clogs. Told him not to wear him into the hills, he'd only ruin him. But he was so proud of him.
Think I know enough. Thanks.
Ay, fíjate la calaverita que tiene arriba la misión. Eso significa que mi nivel está por muy debajo. No, es que cambiar la misión entonces. Mira, este es nivel 33. La misión. ¿Viste? Entonces, pues yo siendo nivel 4 no me puedo acercar. Vamos a tener que hacer esta de nivel 7.
One of these days, you'll not hide her in time. Hear me? And you'll watch every lad in the unit shag her senses.
Seguro ser los ojos. Son unos vándalos totalmente. Así que quieren llevar a su hija.
Strap on the loot. We're done here.
Giddy up.
Hay que cabalgar mucho. Fíjate, este que se cayó lo podría haber rematado rápido.
Not good.
Tranquilízate.
for a hunter named Neelan.
Found him. What do you want?
Hear about your notice. I'm a witcher. When did you last see your wife?
5 days passed, before dawn. On my way out to hunt, she were asleep. I come back, found no sign of her.
Maybe she went to the neighboring village, forgot to tell you.
No. My sister were never gone this long before.
Tried looking for her?
Asked round the village, none saw her go. She must have left when they were still sleeping. Told her time and again not to wander off on her own. She never listened.
I must have some men folk to scour the woods. Nothing.
I'll look in the woods. You might have missed something. Ask around, too. Does she have any friends?
Hannah keeps to herself mostly. Watches the blacksmith's young'uns at times. And in the village, Glenna, the butcher's wife, she likes her best.
Thanks. I'll try to find her, but no promises.
Vamos a buscar a su mujer perdida. De este lado. Me voy a cobrar una vez de aquí.
2 old turnips for dinner was all I could muster. Tastes like flesh off a rotting corpse.
A human corpse?
Now, how would you know? I heard it somewheres.
Vamos a ver.
Well,
What's the rush?
Esta es la Velen.
Greetings, you Glenna.
Aye. The gristle and marrow is all I'm willing to sell, and you'll have to wait till I'm done carving it.
Wanted to talk to you about Hannah. Hear you were friendly.
She come by at times. We talk.
She seems strange lately. Any idea where she might have gone?
Strange. No, a cheerful soul always. If I'm to judge, it's the wolves got her. Been howling the nights through lately. Even the Baron's men are feared to come by. Hannah must have gone to the wood to gather mushrooms, maybe. Strayed too deep and the howlers got her.
Se supone que es quien mejor le traía.
Thanks. Farewell.
Siguen los hijos de la guerra.
Give us a tale.
which one? About the fairy or the unicorn?
About the lord that got eaten by mice. But he will have Hannah visit today.
Not that me.
Wow. My dad used to make swords like yours. Can I touch it?
It's sharp. Better not. Need to talk to your father.
I forged swords once. Now it's scythes and hoes. For good arms, you'll need to go to Novigrad.
Wanted to ask you about Hannah. Heard she looked after your children.
Hannah? Do you know where she is?
No, that's why I'm here. She'd maybe tell you where she was going, or anything else.
She said turnips are healthy and we ought to eat them. I saw her go to the forest with another lady. It was dawn almost. I'd gone out so I wouldn't wet the pallet.
The forest? She's done for.
Why?
A huge pack roams the area. None from the village dares go in the forest. Neelan's only one not afeared, but then he's a hunter.
Did you get a good look at the other woman? Know who it was?
No. She walked in front of Aunt Hannah. Couldn't see.
Bueno, no servirte de nada, chamaco.
Thanks. Farewell.
You see me muscle? That hurt!
Vamos a hablar con el herrero para
Yeah.
hacer cosas.
Craft special order weapons too?
Do politicians murder high-class prostitutes? Course.
Políticos.
I'll take a look. Maybe pick something.
Esto. Este mapa es de los que te digo para conseguir las armaduras. Es el segundo. De aquí ya no puedo empezar a vender ya materiales. ¿Cómo vender sería este? Ahorita no importa mucho. Vamos a apostarle cartas.
Up for a few rounds of Gwent?
Vamos a ver si tenemos algo bueno. No, no he hecho nada. Si acaso estas, pero no son muy buenas. A ver si nada más tengo solo señuelos. Vale, hoy vamos a cambiar esta arquera. Ok, espero no volver a arreglar. La fuerza es quiere ganar este amigo. Ah, ya sacó una especial. Estamos empatados. No manches. Qué latoso, pero te va a pegar aquí que no. Vamos a meterle esta para evitar su escarcha. No revivirá a alguien. Ah, no. Va a perder. Tenemos que decirlo. Ya con esto yo no me voy a poder igualar. Ya nos le queda una carta. Yo me van a quedar dos, porque al ganar me regalan una del mazo. Ahí está. Y con esta vamos a ganar. Fácil. No manches. No manches, te pasó de lanza. Creo que sí te va a derrotar. ¿Qué hago? No, pues no hay forma de sacar otra carta en la siguiente. Vamos a tener que jugarla todo por esto. Ah, ya me derrotó. Sí, ya me derrotó. Ahorita no les puedo hacer nada. Después uno con esta baraja. Ve, con uno me derrotó. Qué vergüenza. Voy a tener que cambiar de baraja.
Yeah?
Up for a few rounds of Gwent?
A lo mejor con los guardianes. A Velen no. No, pues si Velen no tiene el poder. Escóllate menos, no tienes uno. Otro tampoco. No se tiene que hacerla con esto. No debería haber cambiado el cuerno del inicio. Ahora sí tengo tiene de las que sacan. Vamos a poder meter aquí. Voy a ganar yo esta y voy a revivir a su rostría. Me doy 2 cartas. Perfecto. Vamos a sacar la balita. Para mi suerte está sacando muchos arqueros. Así le voy a lograr dar en la torre. Ahorita ya tengo que apostar todo a estas. Sí, está sacando muchos arqueros. Vamos a duplicar aquí. Ya me metí aquí las canchas. Pero igual le voy a ganar. Va a revivir al espía. Y a fuerza. Y ya metí el del Asturias. Lo que no te va a decir. Y quitamos todas las cartas. No sé con cuánto nos quedamos. 89. Recuperé mi dinero que invertí. Y me va a regalar una carta para haberlo derrotado. Esta misión ahorita está un poquito complicada. Lo bueno es que yo conozco bien hacia dónde hay que ir. Y decimos hacia acá. Esta chiquita que se llama princesa me cae mal. Pero luego veremos qué pasa con ella. bonito oso.
Witcher?
What are you doing here? Shouldn't be in the forest alone.
I came to tell you. You needn't look for Hannah. She'd have returned long past were she alive. I'll pay you twice Nealon's pledge. Just tell the man his Hannah's dead.
Don't want to know what happened to her?
I've no illusions, Witcher. In Velen, you're gone as long as she's been. You don't come back. Hannah's dead for certain. Nealon ought to accept his loss. Move on with his life.
¿Qué hago? ¿Le suelto el dinero y ya no busco o sigo buscando?
Strange. People usually prefer to know the fate of their loved ones, whatever the cost.
What good will it do? I'll not get my sister back. And Nealon's all I got left. I can't lose him too. And, well, he'll not rest till he avenges his Hannah, even if it eats up his life. The man deserves better.
Se merece lo mejor. ¿Qué hago? ¿La sigo buscando o le acepto el dinero? Vamos a aceptarle el dinero.
You could be right.
Pero la voy a encontrar de todos modos.
My sister, she'd appreciate you giving her man the chance to start anew.
La voy a buscar de todos modos. Todavía se puede. Bueno.
Looks like a hunter's quarters.
Esto lo cheto contra el cielo.
Come on. Man's clothes. Shredded, but no sign of blood. Who rips their own clothes off, leaves them in the woods?
La siguiente decisión es de tiempo, me parece, así que deberías de apurarte a decidir rápido, porque si no, ahora sí no va a resultar como quieres tú.
Werewolf, no doubt about it. Gotta be careful.
Voy a luchar contra un hombre lobo. Bueno, ahora sí es tú. Tienes que pensar rápido.
No, stop! Don't harm him!
I changed my mind.
Leave him be!
You insane? Stand back, he's dangerous.
Not to me, he's not. It's Neelan.
Lycanthropy can afflict anyone, but it is a curse, so sorry, but I have to.
You don't understand. I love him. He was near to being mine till you came along. Go away. Leave us be.
What is this nonsense?
I love him. Always have. Even after I'd learned his secret.
You knew? Did you know I shut myself in here to wait out me change?
I knew, and I didn't mind. But you chose Hannah. I wanted her to see you. I wanted her to fear you. She'd not have stayed. And we could be together.
You brought her here. That night.
La dejo que
Was
la
the
mate.
reason I had the taste of blood in
Tienes
my
que seguir
mouth
rápido
coming
porque
on.
es tiempo.
I did it for us. She was to see you turn, not more. I didn't want her death. You've got to believe me.
I don't. And I'll kill you willingly.
Acción.
First time for that, in fact.
La salvo. Rápido. Vaquera la sale.
You won't kill anyone, ever
Te
again.
tardaste.
No! Don't hurt him!
Get out of here before I change my mind. Run.
Te tardaste mucho.
Sorry that had to end this way.
Pero ya saqué mi trofeo, querido. Ahora sí me puedo dejar estas aquí. Vamos a ver, de alquimia, nada. Hubiera sido más fácil, pero había que completarlos en igualdad de condiciones. Yo creo que esas de tiempo voy a tomar la decisión yo porque es muy latoso esto. Aparte creo que no te da tiempo porque por el retraso del stream. Y aquí está sentada llorando. Y no me deja pegarle. Vamos a ver qué nos dio. Sí, ya está. Prácticamente la misma, pero ya está un poquito más. Nivel 4. está muy lejos. Todo está congelado aquí.
Air is strange, like dropping into a deep cellar on a hot day. And the mist.
Aguante. Lo espero.
Be gone! Leave me be, whoever you is! Get away!
Calm down. It's over.
Aye, it's over. All's past, never to be restored. I'll not forget that ever.
Pobre amigo.
Looking for a man named Hendrik, supposed to live in this village.
Aye, he did. No longer. They nabbed him in that hut. If you'd have heard the cries, sir. If you'd have heard how a man can scream, how he can suffer.
Tell me what happened here, step by step.
They took him. Took him all. The sun was waning, see, and the dusk went crimson like blood. Thought to myself, strange, the toads, I cannot hear them. Through and through. Hendrik screamed. Then he begged. By the end, he could do naught but moan.
Great.
Weren't here long, the terrors. Yet the village froze like in the heart of winter.
You in that hut when they rode off?
No, and I'll not set foot there. Never.
Farewell, and peace of mind to you. traces of ice around the footprints. Really? Tortured him. Maybe they missed something. Should check his boots. Blood. Congealed. Key hidden in his boot. Gotta fit a keyhole. Somewhere nearby, hopefully. There's a draft. Gotta be a space under this rubble. Guess I should do some cleaning. Left unlocked, on display, almost. Lost his mind, or... Interesting. A ledger. Payment for a sack of grain. Amount due for a charcoal shipment. Henrik was masquerading as a merchant. What's this? Notes among the ledger entries. Clever. Interesting headings. Clashed with a witch. Subject landed in swamp, encountered a witch. Conflict ensued. Cause unknown. Find the witch. Talk to the peasantry. Village of Midcops. Caution advised. I'm being observed. Don't know by whom or why. Unsettling signs. Dog ran off. Water in bucket froze solid. Strange glow observed in the sky. Ill omen, peasants say. Missing and wanted. Subject appeared in Skellige, also sighted in Novigrad. Appearance unchanged. Ashen hair, scar on her face. Avoids contact with others. Drunken swine. So-called baron hosted subject at his castle, or should I say, illegally appropriated fort. Reason unknown. Talked to baron at Crow's Perch. Somehow they learned Hendrik was looking for Ciri. Thus the torture. I'm too late. My only leads, the Baron and some witch. Damn.
Vamos a brindarnos este del balón porque hay que ir hacia otro lugar. ¿Cuál es lo más cercana? Este de la bodega. No fue lejos.
Master Witcher, there's an elven burial ground.
Vamos a ver si rifa.
Buy in or just peruse him?
Show me what you've got on offer.
Este también vende otro mapa. primer mapa de la primer carro. La cerveza. Nosotros somos niños bien y no nos emborrachamos. Canal cristiano. Vamos a ordenarlos por el precio. Primerita, ahorita me lo ocupo. Muy bien, vamos a derrotarlo en el Wins para ganarnos 20.
Wouldn't mind a few rounds of cards.
Estamos allá. Empiezo yo. Voy a los miliardianos. Salió un poquito desfavorable. Vamos a empezar con sus arqueros. No traía ni uno de infantería y no me lo mató. Me gana por uno, más. Ahí está. El que esperaba. Seguro tiene más espías. Eso no me gusta. Salieron de asedio. Episodio de los gorgonitas. Esto me voy a separar bastante. Vamos a jugar esta y vamos a pasar el turno. Ay, no jodas. Ya vamos a pasar el turno. No tiene caso. Se van a hacer muchas cartas para alcanzarlo al parecer. Bueno, ya no, ya nunca. Ya que se va a entender. Bueno, esta hay que dejarla para el final. 10 soleado. Vamos a ver cuál es su última carta. Se descacha. Bueno, vamos a dejar que se detenga un poquito poniéndole a este. Ah, pero como puso eso, no le más puso. Bueno. Ya lo derrotamos, que somos muy pros. Encontrar a la droga por mi cuenta. Entonces exactamente dónde me dirijo. Voy a acá. Creo que es esta. No voy a tener que llegar allá.
Slower.
Sí, era aquí.
Miss, cows are wheezing, won't rise from the barn floor, pus streams from her snout.
Do I look like a dairymaid to you?
No, miss, but you know things. 'Tis our last cow. None other left in the village.
Rest died of hunger, or soldiers let him off. Oh, we're as good as dead without her.
I shall give you herbs. Mix them with water drawn from the spring at midnight, then make the cow drink them. But first, you must clean out your barn thoroughly. Is that clear?
Thank you, miss. 1,000 thanks.
Enough. I've had my fill for the day. Go home.
Ay, va a descansar.
She's in a foul mood. We'd best come back on the mole.
Watch what you say. She's quick to ire, apt to take revenge. Bitch is in a proper fury. Needs a man.
Necesito un hombre. Ah, bueno, ahí voy yo. Yo soy un hombre. Un hombre muy fuerte y poderoso.
Anyone home? Ordinary ointment. Nothing special.
Sigue estando muy por encima de mi nivel. 23 el nivel de los de gato. 17. No, pues no.
Now, where's she run off to?
Mejor bajo. No recuerdo bien para dónde estaba. Réplica, bigote, piel de oso, licor, licor, señal de plata. No, aquí no está abajo.
Managed to amass quite a book collection. A pentagram in chalk.
No, aquí nada. Carta a Alexander. Creo que este era su novio.
Don't often see baubles like this in Velen.
Gracias.
Powerful aura. Must be some artifact or... So this is where she disappeared to.
Rayos. Odio los portales.
Well, well. Nice.
Estas hierbas sí las hay después, no tiene caso juntarlas.
I was wondering how long it would take you, Geralt. I'm upstairs. Don't be shy.
¿Qué haces arriba? ¿Por qué no me esperaste afuera? No sé. Ah, el conejo es inmortal. Ok.
Greetings,
Se
Witcher.
está bañando. Oh. Oye, sí.
Missed a spot.
Where? Hope you didn't come to Gaul.
No. To talk.
Turn around and wait. do. Now more than ever.
Heard a witch lived out here. Never would have guessed it was King Foltest's former advisor.
I'm so pleased the world's still able to astound you, Geralt. I actually envy you that sense of wonder. Common in children, knights errant, and morons.
Someone's grown irritable. Is that any way to greet an old friend?
I believe I greeted you with a pleasant view. Now tell me what brings you here.
I'm looking for a certain young woman.
Oh, really? Who?
I'm looking for Ciri. That Ciri. And no one can know, understand?
Cirilla is here. The girl once sought by the Lodge of Sorceresses, and practically every ruler on the continent has landed here in Velen, and I know nothing of it. What is she doing here?
Indications are she's hiding from someone. I heard she quarreled with a witch, but if you don't know anything, sure you haven't seen her?
I'm certain I haven't. But recently someone asked me about an ashen-haired woman. He claimed she would stand out from the peasant crowd.
Who was it?
Not so fast, Geralt. No humble plea, no offering for the witch.
What's your rate these days? A couple dozen eggs? 3 hens, maybe?
My rate rises with every word you speak. I'm not sure you can afford the information anymore.
You're pricklier than I remembered. Isn't living in nature's lap supposed to be cleansing, calming?
Nature stinks. Oh, sod it, don't give me that look. I know it's Ciri we're talking about. It was an elf, this individual who asked about Cirilla. No flea-bitten Scoia'tael slob either, but an elven mage.
He say what his name was?
He didn't. And he wore a mask. Very secretive all around, but I liked him. He was intelligent and composed.
He say what he wanted with Ciri?
Only that they were to meet in Velen. He wished to know if she'd arrived before he did.
You leave any message for her?
No, but he asked that were I to meet her, I should lead her to him.
So you know where to find him?
Yes, he said he found a hideout in some elven ruins near the village of Midcopse. I'll go there with you.
Why? Think I'll have trouble finding this place?
I've unfinished business with this elf. He promised me something, but he never delivered it. Besides, I know you think as I do, that she might be there. And I'd like to see Cirilla too.
Let's go then.
Yes, let's.
Been here before?
No. I was hoping the elf would return as he'd promised, or else his waif would appear. At any rate, I've no idea what to expect from this place.
Well, let's find out.
Come on! Gavella Glan.
Frutita. Los amiguitos. Mira, esto tiene cosas buenas.
The Wild Hunt.
What? Phantom Riders? That means... I thought they didn't exist.
Feast your eyes on the non-existent then. Got a navigator with them.
What?
side.
I'd rather teleport us home. Do you really mean to follow them?
Teleport. Hurry up.
Not sure I like any of this.
Cállate, güey, ese. Sustituto de vida o muerte.
Ready. Follow me.
Damn portals. Wonder where Kira is now.
Creo que no debía haberme metido rápido.
Lost your nerve?
Qué poco está bien. Prácticamente regresé por el mismo lado.
Kira?
No, creo que para acá abajo no.
that afraid of rats? Could have annihilated them with one spell. Fine, won't say anything. So what happened to you?
There's something here. Something that distorts teleportation. I've no idea how they managed to get to the other side problem-free.
Wild Hunt's teleportation magic is different. Got specially trained mages for that. Navigators, they call them.
They can have 3 helmsmen and a parrot for all I care. I'll not risk that again.
Let's go. Wild Hunt got a good head start on us, but we still stand a chance.
Have you gone completely mad? We must leave here at once.
If you're scared, turn back. I'm gonna go on.
Stop it, that's emotional blackmail.
You'd really worry about me if I went on alone?
You? I'd be concerned for myself.
Then come with me. Just quick decision, come on.
Very well, have it your way. How did I ever let you talk me into this ridiculous expedition?
Vela Glan.
Mira, ahí está.
Larena Luna. Levate, Larena Lunet.
That's him. That's the elf.
Arnek va, Lady.
What was that? An illusion?
No. A morphotic projection.
Message was definitely for Ciri, daughter of the Gull, Laura Doran's heir.
Indeed. It is what the elves would title Ciri. But what was the bit about the sign of her sword? A riddle?
Yeah, not a hard one though. Not if you know Ciri named her sword Tirel, Swallow.
Come now. Who aside from you would know that?
Might have been the point. Your elven mage secured the passage, hid it, so that only Ciri could find it.
He failed to foresee that someone like you would show up.
Nevertheless, I think he was expecting uninvited guests. Made some preparations. Let's hope the Wild Hunt ran into some obstacles.
Well then, let's go. Do you think following the swallows will suffice?
We'll see.
Well, coming? An old elven hoard.
Must have been how they got here by sea.
I wonder how long ago that was.
Careful. That oily yellow vapor, it's toxic.
I hardly need instructions from you. I attached the Volpine morale immediately.
Leslie needed soon after he tried it out on a patch of these mushrooms.
Terrible idea. What happened?
Well, he survived. And wounds heal awfully quick on young witchers. Come on.
rather similar to that other pillar with the projection.
Silel, ni for del sol eser. Silel, ni for del sol eser. Hey, Silel Kelpie.
Kelpie? Does he mean that sea monster?
No, that's what Ciri named her mare. Horse could apparently gallop like a demon.
Good name for a horse. So, shall we look for it?
Gavella Glan.
Contra Kelpie. Es un demonio. Es un perro. Ahí está Kelpie.
I wonder what this means. They look heavy.
Drawing of a horse. Clue for Ciri, must be.
Chale, ya me están saliendo mejores armaduras, pero están bien feas. Vamos a probarnosla. Mira, a ver, por ejemplo esta. Esta es fea. Esta es la misma. Esta de... Esta no. Nada más cambiando el tono. Horrible. Porque me den un 14. No, horrible.
Kelpie. Another horse. Almost exactly like the last one. Let's see what this does.
Geralt, I don't know what you did, but it worked. Come back here.
Look, they're opening! Let's go. Well, now I know what distorted my effort at teleportation. This very portal.
And I know why I landed in that drowner nest.
You should be pleased you emerged from the portal in one piece.
And everyone still wonders why I hate to be teleported.
We must...
Think that's a... swallow.
Right, come.
Sure it's safe.
Of course. The Elven Mage prepared this passage for Ciri. Come on now.
Gavella Glan.
It's grown awfully quiet.
Is that bad?
A bit like the calm before a storm.
Golden.
I have a bad feeling about this.
Tyrael not recognized. Intruders. Destroy the...
Glan.
And that would be that. I knew we'd manage.
That's so? Make sure and tell me beforehand next time.
intuition's a fine instrument, Witcher. Don't underestimate it. I've some very good feelings about you, for instance. In several domains. Once you finally find Ciri, what will you do? Any plans?
Depends what she wants.
Imagined it? How it will transpire? What will she say? What will she look like?
No.
I'm sorry for getting ahead of myself. No time. Uh-oh.
What? Got that feeling again?
Look, they're opening. Let's go.
Gavella Glan.
Teleport over there.
We must activate it quickly. I've a feeling another golem's about to surprise us.
Another swallow.
Look, it worked. Come on.
Look, we've managed to cross the bridge. This is where we saw the wild hunt.
Great. Means they're way ahead of us. Come on.
Gavella Glan.
Wild hunt. Definitely.
They destroyed the Major's sentries. They didn't come here for a friendly chat with the elf.
Meaning you ever thought they might have? Froze them before they could attack.
Shut up! Esai Isa. Jabba Doi Lili Yama. Ren! Shin Sabir!
What is this?
The White Frost. Mage from the hunt summoned it. Can you see all those cracks it's blowing through?
They're too far. We must get closer. I shall shield us with Demetia Crest's surge. Stand at my side. Daria and the
Estamos más ahí. Los perritos van a salir. Mal.
Ready. Stay close.
Just don't faint on me.
Now, in your firm embrace, not a new life.
Love to be able to say we could stay here a while and rest.
I know. We must go on.
They blocked the passage. Maybe I can try.
Leave it to me. Come, we might still catch them.
Thanks for your help. Pretty tough slog.
Good thing I came with you. You'd never have managed without me, would you? Come now, admit it.
Yeah, never. Great.
Efecto de ruido. Tiempo de copia.
He awaits us.
You're stubborn one.
Geralt, I shall help you.
Step back.
Stop telling me what to do.
I wonder how long you last. Son of a gun!
Geralt! Geralt, look! He's opening a passage!
Stay calm. Focus.
Son of a gun!
Another rift!
Gavella Glan.
Are you well and whole? I feared...
Unnecessarily. Let's look around.
If I've my knickers on straight, this looks like the elves' laboratory.
Alright, let's watch this message.
Tyrell, this place is no longer safe. Do not tarry here long. Trust no one. And above all, beware the witches of Crookback Bog. Try to reach the place where last we were together.
Where last we were together, not much to go on. Damn it.
Perhaps it's best he didn't leave a clearer message. The Wild Hunt broke in here. Surely they saw the projection.
They searched everything, and if they had more time, they'd probably have torn the place to the ground. But that doesn't change the fact that we haven't learned anything. Not about the elf, not about Ciri.
Well, we know they were well acquainted and traveling together.
The witches of Crookback Swamp.
Crookback Bog.
Kira, if you're hiding something...
But I didn't say...
Why didn't you say anything earlier? I told you Ciri had a run-in with a witch.
Well, I had no idea you argument then. If I'd told you something, you would have rushed off to find them. But we needed first to confirm that Ciri was here, didn't we? I shall tell you everything now, of course.
Now, after I safely led you through the cave.
I can't believe you think so poorly of me. Perhaps you do bear a grudge against sorceresses.
Mm-hmm. Can't imagine where that comes from. You know these witches?
I've never met them, but I've read of them. In an old manuscript I found in one of the huts in the village. It mentions the village witches venturing into Crookback Bog at times to liaise between the villagers and the crones, the ladies of the wood. The crones appear to be intolerant of outsiders, but they help the local folk. Apparently, they stop the spread of the plague in Velen.
What's your take on this?
I'd love to shrug it off as the nattering of so many old women, yet throughout my first fortnight in Velen, I had horrible nightmares. Something was calling me out into the swamps. One night, I decided to enter the dream consciously, render it lucid. I confronted the thing directly. It broke contact at once. Peaceful nights ever since.
How do I find them?
The swamps are vast, dangerous, but they say the crones mark the way for peasants who wish to visit them. The manuscript mentions a chapel in Crookback Bog, and from that chapel one must follow a trail of trees. Of course. I didn't read you bedtime stories at Clare Morhan. All normal folk know that witches live in gingerbread houses poised atop chicken legs.
I'll have to see that to believe it.
Take the tome and read it. I truly do believe you'll find your Cyrilla. All right then. As a start, let's look for a way out of here.
Good idea.
Why do we...
Los guerreros de la cacería son humanoides.
Mysterious mage herbalist. Must have burned these notes himself. The hunt wouldn't have bothered.
Meaning he knew they were looking for him.
Strange. My medallion's trembling, but there's nothing here. What's with this wall?
It's an illusion. I sensed it as well. I expected we might run into such things, so I brought this.
Meaning what?
The Eye of Nahalami. It dispels illusions. It's easy enough to build, so you're welcome to this one. It's bound to come in handy. And each time it does, you will think of me.
Thanks.
No me voy a acordar de ti.
Simple, isn't it?
Let's see where the passage leads.
Bueno, acá atrás de una vez vamos a disipar la presión de aquí para no tener que volver.
Someone placed an illusion here.
Y ya no aguanta todo. hagas humo. No, me asesinó. Guagui. Se murió el guagua para siempre. Se murió el guagua. Forever. And ever. Ya se murió el guagua para siempre. El Gerardo. A ver si no me regresan mucho. No sería cool que me regresen mucho.
Simple, isn't it?
Let's see where the passage
No fue
leads.
mucho. Al menos. Vamos a mejorar otra cosa.
Someone placed an illusion here.
El guagua se murió para siempre. Ok, una vez esto.
Interesting.
Y nos ponemos el aceite para boiras. De estrófagos.
What now?
Ahí está, ahora sí. Ya no me agarraste por sorpresa, condenadote. Y me dejó una espada que se llama Magri. Esta lo que es y es mejor. Bueno, relativamente. Envenenar, incineración. Y otro de envenenar. Y este lo podemos cambiar. No, mentira. Este creo que sigue siendo más fuerte.
Do you feel that? A flow of fresh air from the left. Must be an exit that way.
Good. Let's get out of here.
Wait, let's steal the magic lamp.
The magic what now?
Lamp. The elf promised it to me in exchange for my help. And since his return here seems doubtful, I must retrieve it myself. If I can find it, that is. Will you help?
Yeah, I'll help.
Splendid. Come then.
Gavella Glan.
We're certain to find something here. Looks like another damned riddle to me.
Inscription here.
Show me.
Can you translate the inscription? I can decipher maybe a third, but that third doesn't make much sense.
Give me a minute. I was never any good at the high variant of the Elder Speech. Alright. This might seem a bit literal. I'm afraid I can't replicate its sophisticated internal rhymes.
Just translate it to make sense.
4 guardians, 4 flames, standing proud in a line. The first to light his fire dared not march on the end. The second, by the first, played a woeful lament. The third kept close to his faithful beast. The fourth marched not beside the first, yet like the second played a tune. And thus they stood o'er their queen, who slept beneath flickering stars.
Sounds like a riddle, all right. Right. Let's see if we can solve this.
Este es el tercero porque trae el perrito seguro. Y camina como el primero. Ok, entonces primero es este. No. Se ve.
Seems we did something wrong.
Entonces es este.
Lit up like a charm.
Ok. Entonces es este.
Wait. Something just happened.
Behind that wall, a movement.
Entonces después sigue el de guagua. Y ahora sí sigue este. Sí, lo logramos. Yo me llevo la lámpara.
Whose grave is it? What do you think? No inscription, sadly.
Sign of the gull. If I didn't already know where she was buried, I'd guess this is Laura Doran's sepulchre.
Perhaps it's a monument to her.
Can't see the elves commemorating her this way. Heroine of a tragic legend to some, but most see her as a traitor to her race, who got her just deserts for marrying Cregennan of Laud.
Perhaps the elven mage is Lara's kin. It would explain why he's helping Ciri.
Possible. This what you're looking for?
Uh-huh.
So what's it supposed to do?
We'll be able to activate it. Let's leave this place, shall we?
Algo al parecer. A place of power, it's gotta be. Mira, ya hay uno.
Damn it.
Vamos a partirles su poderoso trastero. dedo por este juego. Ok, no hay nada más. Vamos de salida.
We going?
Órale.
Now in his eye. Ought to use it.
Y llegamos al final.
At last. But it was worth it, right? You learned something about Ciri in the end. Something important.
Do you intend to venture into Crookback Bog? You must tell me about it afterwards.
Don't know that I'll get the chance.
Geralt, there are two types of men. Those who see opportunity and take advantage, and those who forge the opportunities themselves.
I've always seen you as an example of the latter. Besides, I've a favour to ask you. So, visit me sometime?
I'll try.
In that case, I shall be waiting.
See ya, Kira.
Tal. Bueno, hasta aquí llegamos hoy.